Welcome. In the next 5 minutes I'll walk you through FinScribe, a layout-aware document intelligence system that turns messy financial documents into validated, structured data. For the first 2 minutes I'll explain the technical idea and how we process financial data at scale. Then, for the final 3 minutes, I'll show the product, the landing page, key features, and a short demo using a real Walmart receipt. Financial documents look simple, but they're fiendishly complex. Invoices, receipts, purchase orders and bank statements vary in layout, language, currency and noise. Traditional OCR often produces text soup, words with no structure and no idea which numbers belong to which fields. FinScribe solves that by combining layout detection with a vision language model fine-tuned specifically for finance. At the core we use a two-step approach. First, a layout model detects semantic regions, headers, tables, totals, and footer blocks, so every piece of text gets a spatial context. Second, a fine-tuned paddle OCR-VL model reads each region and understands it in context, not just character by character. That gives us accurate field extraction even on skewed scans and dense tables. After OCR, we run a semantic parser that reconstructs tables from token coordinates, clusters line items, and normalizes dates and currencies. Business validation checks arithmetic consistency, subtotal plus tax should equal the total, and flags anything that needs human review. Confidence scores flow through the pipeline so we can aggregate multiple candidate values and choose the best one. This architecture is production-friendly. All pieces can run locally or on your cloud. We rely on free paddle OCR for inference, no paid edge functions, and we support an efficient fine-tuning loop using LoRa adapters so you can iterate quickly on domain data. A simple active learning loop collects low confidence or corrected records and feeds them back into the training set to make the model better over time. From an engineering standpoint, the pipeline is modular. A fast API endpoint accepts files and enqueues jobs on Celery. Redis coordinates workers. Postgres stores job state and results. S3 or Minio stores artifacts. Everything is containerized for easy local development and reproducible production deploys. Now let's switch to the product and demo. Imagine you land on the FinScribe page, a clear headline, a short value proposition, from paper to perfect data. The landing page highlights 3 things: fast, accurate extraction, native accounting integrations, and secure, on-prem or cloud deployment. There's a prominent call to action. Try it, upload a document. Click the upload button and you see a simple, responsive interface. You drag in a receipt or an invoice. Under the hood, the file uploads to the backend, a job is created, and you immediately start seeing progress, pages being staged, OCR running per region, parsing and validation. The UI updates in real time with progress bars and small diagnostic badges, pages processed, fields extracted, validation passed or flagged. On the right side of the UI you get a live preview, the original image with bounding boxes overlaying detected regions, and a structured JSON panel showing parsed fields. You can toggle between the raw OCR text and the final structured output. If the model isn't 100% certain, low confidence fields are highlighted for manual correction. 252. Let's walk through a real example, a Walmart receipt. The receipt photo is slightly crumpled and captured on a phone, a typical messy input. We upload the image. The layout detector finds the header with vendor name and address, the itemized table in the middle, and the totals section at the bottom. Paddle OCR-VL reads those regions and the parser reconstructs the item rows, item description, quantity, price, and the line totals. The business validator checks arithmetic. It sums the line totals, computes taxes, and compares to the declared total. If everything checks out, the result is marked validated and receives a high confidence score. In our Walmart example, the model correctly identifies milk 2L, the unit price, quantity, each line subtotal, the sales tax, and the final total, despite creases and a slightly skewed capture. If a field is wrong, maybe the model misread a faint price, you can click the field in the UI, edit it inline, and save. That correction gets stored as an active learning sample. Periodically you can export all corrections as a JSONL dataset and run a quick SFT cycle to improve the model in the next release. The results are exportable. Click Export CSV for accounting ingestion, or hit Send to QuickBooks, or Send to Xero, using our connector hooks. For enterprise customers, we also support white label and on-premise install, with encryption, RBAC, audit log.